What's up? I'm back with another video. Today I will be giving you my first impressions on the newish 6 months old Sony ZV1, new to me. This camera is a purchase I've needed to make because most of my videos are product reviews. So you're still rocking that pink citrus case and the MagSafe wallet that has never fallen off. You can check my previous videos to see those reviews. But yeah, it's very difficult for me to showcase any smartphone cases, accessories, or the smartphones themselves when my only real camera is from the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So I had to buy another camera, and I do, as you'll know from the channel, I do some fitness challenges. Not as many as I'd like just now, Christmas and New Year and all that jazz, but I will be taken out and about. So I need something small, and I'm not that technically minded when it comes to cameras, so a mirrorless or a DSLR with interchangeable lenses would be probably beyond me just now. So I need something to point and shoot, is what they call it, a point and shoot camera. And that's what this is. So I unboxed it. Came with the camera, USB to USB micro or micro USB charging point, which is a shame because I could show you here, but everything attached to my Mac's USB-C, and it'd just be easier if I could just charge it with the same cable. But fear not, it's micro USB. And a dead cat. Dead cat is a little furry thing that you can slot on the top of the camera to prevent wind noise. And I forgot it in my video test yesterday. So I'm going to pop that audio video footage with the audio in there, and let me know what you think. Is there a lot of wind? So again, I bought it for product showcases, and I've not got around to creating a product showcase video yet, so I'm excited to see that. However, I have used the product showcase mode, which effectively means that you can pop anything in front of the camera and it will focus in straight away. By default, it's always focusing on my eye, so it should always focus in, and it's only been a couple of days with the camera, but it really is outstanding, the focus. I've reviewed back some of the photos and videos yesterday, and the quality is outstanding. I can't tell if the quality is far superior, the 4K, compared to the iPhone, but looks pretty good to me. This is not a stills focused camera, however it does take photos and they look pretty good, I'd say. I tried the high frame rate mode, so slow motion to you and I, and it works really well. So take a look at these photos, videos, some comparisons between iPhone 12, and let me know what you think down below, and I'll come back and talk about some other features. Impressed? Not impressed? So before you make your judgment, I'll tell you this camera was £664 on Amazon. That's a very good price, I'd say. £664 on Amazon. This camera is about 100 grams heavier than a typical iPhone or iPhone 12 Pro Max. So light, fits in the pocket really well. It is for beginners. I'd definitely say, well, I say it's for beginners. Out the box, a beginner can just use it for vlogging, taking photos, slow motion. It has literally hundreds of different settings that I have gone through with the guidance of a phenomenal YouTube page. Vic Barry is the gentleman's name. He has done an abundance of Sony ZV1 videos, so I highly recommend, if you're in the market to buy a new camera specifically for vlogging, look at all his ZV1 hints, tips, tricks, reviews, impressions, all that stuff, and yeah, let him know that you were put to him his video by me. One of the main reasons I love YouTube is because for tiny channels that are only a month old like mine, I can still promote other channels and collab, or just pay it forward, spread the wealth. I am not going to sit here and take credit for anything I talk about other than the videos and photos that I've taken myself, because I know nothing of cameras. Let's just say that. Let's just take it as I know nothing. So I always check out YouTube videos, reviews, searches, whenever I'm looking to buy a new product. And if you do just type in Sony ZV1 on YouTube, you will find thousands of videos that will give you all the most intricate settings and details you can ever imagine, exposure, all the other technical terms that I'm not going to get into. What I want to tell you is, if you're in the market for a secondary camera, maybe for B-roll, if you own a larger DSLR camera or mirrorless camera, this would be a great one for shooting video and B-roll. If you are a beginner or looking to set up a YouTube channel, again, Think Media, I've got a lot of content in this, but this is a great camera to set up a YouTube channel. Yeah, but again, the £666 is still a lot of money. So if you don't do product reviews, or if you don't need two cameras, please just stick with your smartphone camera, because if it is something that has been released in the last 2 years, it will be good enough. It really will be good enough. Every other video I've shot previously, I think I've done about 15 to 20 videos so far on this channel, were all through my iPhone. All shot on the iPhone. As time's gone on, I've got a lavalier mic that I've inserted at the bottom of it to make it sound better. By the way, I'm not doing that with this. This is just the audio output you're hearing, or input, you're hearing from the Sony ZV1. So yeah, comment down below if you think the audio sounds okay. I am going to get a Rode wireless mic. Who was it? I'm going to leave the link to the description below of the video I watched all about the ZV1 and what mics to use, because it was really good. The guy that does it is brilliant. He done a lot of real life testing on the active stabilization and different modes that this camera has. So I'll leave his link below as well. But the Rode wireless mic seems like the one for me. Fairly small. Technical aspect, it does have a mic input port on the side of the camera. I've mentioned in one of the videos that you'd just seen throughout, or one of the clips you'd seen, but this has a fully articulating flip out side screen, which is something fairly rare at this price bracket and for Sony, and it works really well. Like at any screen, you try your best not to look at the screen like that, and you always want to look at the lens, but it's handy when you're setting up shots or framing your video to know that you've got in frame, which hopefully this is. So that's a really handy feature. It is touchscreen for focusing on different points if you're doing manual focus. However, it's not touchscreen for settings. You do have a spinny dial on the back. I'll pop a picture up there with that spinny dial. You don't have a top dial for the mode. There's just one mode button which takes you into a digital mode selector. For me personally, I actually prefer that because the old dials were quite small and they'd be the tiniest little images all the way around, and it was just confusing for someone like me. I guess once you'd used the camera for a while, you get to know the modes. But I like the digital aspect of the mode selector. It also gives you a description for each mode. This camera really is, as I say, if it's your first time buying a decent camera, this one will work really well for you. So I guess just to summarise, first impressions are really, really positive just now. I'm excited to see your thoughts, what you think of the image and video quality so far. It's been 2 days in the snow, but I'm looking forward to taking many more 4K, slow motion, blah blah blah, all that jazz. And all the products that I'm looking to review. I've got my channel up to 35 subscribers, which is, I know, embarrassingly low. But for me, I'm so proud of that number because it's just getting started. I'm actually about 6 weeks in now, and I love it. I absolutely love it. This is obviously just a little hobby of mine, and I appreciate all the people that watch and like it. If you don't like it, there is a little thumbs down. It always confused me though, a little tangent here, but if you've taken the time to watch a video, why are you giving it a thumbs down? Surely, unless it's offensive, I guess, but I've watched, well, most videos I watch by larger YouTubers that get hundreds and thousands of likes always seem to have a small percentage of down thumbs. I don't get it. I really don't. If you didn't like it, just don't watch the next one, I guess. You don't have to comment negative stuff. You don't have to put the down stuff. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent here. I'm not always so positive. If I find something that I don't agree with, I will say. But in a constructive way, I guess. Anyway, I'm getting a bit deep here for this first impressions video. The Sony ZV1, I like it. As an average consumer, I'm the average dad, I really like it. Shout out to average consumer guy, he's cool too. Right, that's it. Look forward to telling you more about it. I'll probably do a follow-up video to this in a couple of weeks after I've used the camera extensively and seen in the new year with it. 2021 has got to be better than 2020, right? Take care everybody, peace.